Heavenly Father, we come to you today with humble hearts, seeking your guidance and wisdom as we begin this program. Lord, we ask that you would bless every person who has gathered here today, and that you would be present with us in a special way. We pray that this program would be a time of learning, growth, and fellowship for all of us. Help us to listen to one another with open hearts and open minds, and to support one another as we strive to serve you in all that we do. Please give us the strength and the courage to follow your will and to use the gifts and talents you have given us to make a positive difference in the world. We pray all of this in your holy name. Amen.
Hello at magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Welcome to Information Technology 103, webinar on enhancing workplace productivity with ICT tools, brought to you by Scale Up Training and Development. So thank you so much po to everyone for joining us tonight. And of course, welcome po sa mga participants natin na andito sa Zoom, and pati na din yung mga participants natin na nakatutok sa Facebook live stream ngayon. So in this session, we will focus on enhancing workplace productivity with ICT tools. So tonight, we're going to understand how digital solutions can streamline mga daily tasks, improve collaboration, and of course, to boost overall work performance. So before we begin, please be reminded of the following. First, please keep your microphones muted to minimize background noise. Second, use the chat box responsibly for your questions and comments. Third, let's respect our speaker and fellow participants at all times. Fourth, stay focused and engaged throughout the session. And lastly, if kaya po, please keep your cameras on to make our session more interactive. So, actually, this session or this webinar is pangatlo na namin siya na session under the Information Technology series, of course, under Scale Up Training and Development. So a quick recap lang, we had last time we had Information Technology 102 webinar on data privacy and information security. So doon we discussed how to strengthen data protection practices to safeguard the customer records, employee data, and yung mga sensitive na mga business assets. So today, we will shift from protection, yun, data privacy, to ngayon naman to productivity. So our mentor for tonight is a senior SEO consultant with over 18 years of experience in SEO and pay-per-click. She specializes in technical and strategic SEO, helping businesses solve complex search issues, build scalable systems, and improve organic visibility for real business results. And also, our mentor for tonight is the founder and chief executive officer of Genius Hub SEO and digital marketing. So, let us all welcome Mentor Jean Gray. Mentor, you now have the virtual floor na po.
Hello, good evening po sa lahat. Can you guys hear me?
Audible po.
Okay po. How about the camera? Okay. Hi everyone, good evening. So good afternoon. I'm currently traveling here in Cambodia. So good afternoon pa lang dito. It's around 5 p.m. pa lang. Alright, so kumusta po kayong lahat? Okay. Sorry, ano ko lang kasi kakagaling ko lang sa flu kaya medyo hindi pa okay yung aking boses. But I would like to hear from you guys by clicking the emoticons or the emotions sa chat box para magiging active po tayo dito. So please comment po sa chat box if you have here. Hi naman kayo dyan. Type hi. Okay, so we have Elizar Hernandez. Hello po, good afternoon. So thank you po for commenting and hello din po kay Alonix. And we also have here Jan Daniel. Okay, so the next question po muna bago tayo magsimula sa ating proper presentation. I would like to ask po kung taga saan po tayo. Kindly comment po dito sa chat box. I'm from Davao City. And how about you po? Okay, so we have here from Cagayan de Oro daw si Elizar. Hello po. Oh, meron din po tayo ditong from Cubao. Hello po sa mga taga Cubao. So akala ko mag-Bisaya na tayo. Meron palang taga Cubao, so mag-Tagalog tayo ngayon. Okay, so hello po sa lahat. Welcome po sa ating webinar. And if you are ready, mag-start na po tayo. Ready na po ba tayong lahat? Please type yes if we are. Ayan, so ready na po sila. Okay. So, if you have any questions po, please don't forget to raise your hands or maybe unmute yourself if you can or type your question dito po sa ating chat box. Okay, so let me pull out my presentation para po sa ating lahat. Saglit lang po. Okay, can you guys hear me and can you see my screen? Okay, so all right. So sabi po nila yes po. Okay, so let's start. So okay, so our topic for today is about enhancing workplace productivity with ICT tools. So ito po yung ating main topic today kasi as a digital marketer or as someone who works online for quite some time, like for 18 years already, ang mga ICT tools po talaga ay pinaka-importante po sa buhay ko. Kumbaga, when I started, nung nag-start ako as SEO specialist, ito po yung mga struggle ko dati. Kasi syempre, we have the computer, we have the internet, but I started early around 2007, 2008. So, and that's exactly 18 years ago. So, itong career ko, nag-start talaga ako formally January 18, 2008. So, 18 years ko lang sa career ko. And the ICT tools talaga, ito yung isa sa one of the best thing na talagang nagpapasalamat ako na throughout my career. Ito yung araw-araw at palagi kong ginagamit, me and my team. And ito din yung dahilan kung bakit at paano ko na-handle ang aking mga businesses na kahit ako I am traveling. So currently, as I mentioned, I'm currently here in Cambodia traveling. Kakarating lang namin from Vietnam and ito ay after COVID, ito na talaga yung naging life ko, like traveling but operating the business online. So ibig pong sabihin nun, kahit na nasa galaan ako, ang business operations po ay ongoing, continue siya. So I'm going to share some important key points tonight para maintindihan po natin kung paano ko ba pinapa-improve yung aking workforce and yung aking businesses and at the same time paano kami nag-work all together. Kasi hindi lang ako isa eh. I have a lot of team members already. So, meron akong mga virtual assistants, meron akong mga web developers, and me myself, malayo ako sa kanila. And we're doing this for quite some time na talaga and it works, no? We can make money and at the same time, ang efficiency po ng work ay talagang superb kung iisipin natin. So, let's start. So, mag-start po tayo. So, about me muna. Siyempre, kung nakita nyo kanina, this is me like 10 years ago. So, hindi ko in-update yung aking picture. But if you notice, I am raising my hand. So, do you think this is a real picture? Kalang. Okay, baka chat lang po kayo kung meron kayong mga sasabihin. So, actually, this is not a 100% real picture. Of course, the face here, kalokalay ko, the hair, the dress, ay ako pa rin. But the moment na I raise my hand, this is no longer 100% me. So, noting here, hello po, slides. Okay, so slides are not moving. How about now po? Wait lang natin na not moving daw yung slides natin. Okay, how about now po? Can you still see my slide? Okay, so, ito po. Can you see my picture po? Okay. So, yeah, moving here dito sa ating picture. So, this is not 100% na, tag dito, na ako. My face is me, but originally, hindi naman ako nakaharap sa camera nung kinunan, 100%. The hair is look like ako pa din, but the hand itself ay hindi na siya 100%. So, this is gawa po siya ng, what do we call this? Part ng tool, right? So, about me, I'm Jen Gray. I am a senior SE consultant with over 18 years of hands-on experience in search engine optimization and pay-per-click marketing. I'm gonna share later ano po ba talaga yung SEO para sa hindi po nakakaalam. I began my SEO career in 2008 and have worked through multiple generations of search, navigating, or major algorithm updates, indexing changes and evolving the ranking system. So ibig pong sabihin, prior pa na merong ChatGPT and the other tools, I was working with Google. I'm not directly working with Google, hindi naman ako staff ni Google, but I am using Google to earn money. So that's how I do for living. So throughout it all, my focus has remained the same: long-term performance, technical precision, and the sustainable growth. So using these ICT tools, I managed to improve my life. And sa totoong buhay, in reality, parang na-escape ko talaga yung sobrang hirap ng buhay nung bata pa ako. Kasi anak kasi ako ng isang magsasaka, and we live sa province, and nag-venture lang talaga ako sa Davao City just to study sa college, nag-working student, at iyon na nga. And from there, nakitaan ko ang ICT or ang internet ng opportunity, at yun yung nakapagbigay sa akin ng opportunity kung saan ako ngayon. So, ito naman yung mga experience ko. I've worked across multiple industries. So, including iGaming, gaming, nag-work na ako sa, kung akong familiar kayo sa mga, tawag nito, mga games, mga mobile games, including yung kakastart pa lang noon ng Mobile Legend, nagbebenta kami ng mga sim wallets, mga marketing agencies, mga e-commerce like Shopee. No, I'm not working with Shopee directly, but e-commerce na based sa Australia, sa Canada, sa USA. Nag-work na rin ako sa mga real estate, nagbebenta ng condo sa United States. And nag-work na rin ako sa mga medical with the doctors, mga news websites, local services like pest control, mga roofing, how to, yung mga construction, lahat po ng halos lahat po ng mga industries. So, binibilang ko nga kung anong industry pa yung gustong-gusto ko, at hindi ko pa na-try yung cryptocurrency. So, yun yung parang wala pa talaga akong client niyan. But dito sa mga na-mention, sobrang dami na ng industries kung saan ako nag-work for the entire 18 years. Kasi I was working with a agency, at ang agency, marketing agency, ay sobrang dami nilang client. So that's how I gain a lot of experiences from multiple industries. So I'm known for solving complex SEO challenges. I'm going to share later what are those SEO challenges. So ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano talaga yung work ko. Through hands-on testing, in-depth audit, and the real-world execution, not only the theory. And as a founder of SEO Mafia Club, I advocate for ethical, experience-driven SEO and transparent knowledge sharing within the industries. I'm going to share later what is SEO Mafia Club. So we just launched this platform recently noong January 18, sabi ko 18 years na ako, so I need to create a platform for people out there for SEO. It's about time for me to give back to the community to promote the SEO people. But later on, I'm going to share who are those SEO people that I am mentioning. So yeah, if you nakita nyo, the same picture actually, but I am holding the phone. But of course, this picture is generated coming from the tool. So obviously, the tool is, sino pong makapaghula kung anong tool kaya ang ginamit ko dito? Ayan, so you can comment po sa box. Alright. Okay, so wala nag-comment. Ako na lang po ang sasagot. Ang tool po na ginamit natin dito ay, of course, walang iba, ang ChatGPT. So tuturuan ko kayo mamaya kung paano siya ginamit. At bakit at paano ko ito siya na-generate. Like, ako pa rin, but mukhang ako, pero hindi siya 100%. So the overview of this webinar is understanding the ICT tools. So I'm going to cite some example later on na talagang magamit natin every day. This refers to learning how to use information and communication technology or ICT tools such as computers, mobile devices, software applications, and online platforms. But for the mobile devices and the software application, ay hindi ko na siya i-explain kasi we know it already. So we have laptop and we are familiar with the mobile, and mag-focus ako mamaya sa online platforms. And basically, I'm going to focus on the tools na ginagamit ko talaga araw-araw, and I believe you can use it also. By understanding these tools, users can communicate better, access information faster, and perform tasks for more effectively in both work and daily life. So naging smooth talaga yung life ko. So and life ng karamihan, hindi lang sa akin and more pa. So improving efficiency as well and performance. So because the ICT tools help reduce manual work, save time, and minimize errors, automation record, digital records, and online collaboration allow tasks to be completed faster and more accurately, leading to better productivity and improve overall performance. So talagang gamit na gamit talaga siya. And I'm very, very grateful talaga na nag-exist itong ICT tools natin. Okay, so moving forward, lang, saan ba ito mag-back? Ayan, sorry. So, applying digital solutions in daily operations, kasi gamit na gamit ito sa aking business and gamit na gamit ito sa aking work. This means using technology to support everyday activities such as scheduling, reporting, data management, communication, and customer service. So, na-mention ko na I was working with marketing agencies back then since 2008. So, paano kami nagko-communicate ng clients ko? Kasi nasa United States sila. My boss ay naka-base sa ibang bansa. And it is very far away, one day ahead from the Philippines. I mean, one day ahead tayo ata sa United States. So, parang morning time sa atin, daytime sa kanila. So, paano kami nagko-communicate? So, without these ICT tools, we cannot make it. Pero dahil nag-exist siya, so, successfully and okay naman. I mean, hindi lang okay naman, talagang sobrang okay. Kasi ang digital solution streamlines processes, improve decision making, and make operations more organized and cost-effective. So now let's proceed to what are ICT tools. Information and communication technology tools. These are technologies such as computers, smartphones, networks, and internet-based tools that are used to create, store, process, and share information efficiently. Just like in our daily life ngayon, if we would like something, we can order sa Shopee. If we would like food, we can order sa Grab without contacting the store and without talking to many people, paano natin makuha yung mga gusto natin. So myself, I am belong to computers. I'm using computer to work, smartphones, networks, and of course, the internet-based. So the internet-based tools, ito yung ating i-discuss deeper later. So we have the software, platforms, and digital systems. So very understandable, maintindihan natin pag sinabing software, it is related to hindi matatouch, untouchable. And when we say hardware, ito yung mga tools na mahahawakan natin. So when we say digital, syempre ang digital, ito yung mga we know na nag-i-exist pero hindi talaga natin nahahawakan pero nagagamit at nakikita natin. So this includes applications, websites, and online systems that help users perform tasks like daily data processing, communication, collaboration, and record management in digital environment. So my work involved sa mga ito. And for sure, maybe sa future, kung meron mang SEO dito or related sa aking work, they can relate to what I am talking. Alright, so used to manage information and communication. Siyempre, paano tayo mag-communication? We have email. Sinasabi natin, absent ako ngayon, email na lang si ma'am. Email na lang, di ba? Before, we need to make sulat. Dear ma'am, please excuse me for being absent today. And then, i-fold natin, bigay natin sa classmate, padala kay ma'am. Yun yung letter. Or papadala natin sa post office so we can receive the physical letter. This time, we are not doing that anymore. Wala na po yung letter natin na smile before you open ng mga 1990s. Sulat tayo sa crush natin, sulatan tayo na, dear, blah, blah, blah. So, yung sobre natin, we have the smile before you open. Wala na to ngayon. But me, myself, naabutan ko kasi yung part na yun and itong digital era. So, kumbaga, half of my life ay nakabase doon sa mga old school or very manual na type of communication. And now, superb na talaga ang communication na ating ini-enjoy. And thanks to ICT tools na nag-i-exist. Alright, so another thing. So similar picture, pero if you notice, naka-point na naman yung hand ko. So of course, ginamit ko pa rin yung tool. No? Why ICT tools matter in the workplace? So faster communication. Ito talaga yung pinakagusto ko. ICT tools allow instant messaging, emails, and video calls, making communication quicker and more efficient regardless the location. So yung pinaka ma-remember ko talaga when somebody asked me, ano ba yung faster communication? Pinaka best example yun, dami nating OFW dati. Though wala naman akong kapamilya before na nag-OFW tapos hindi na contact. Ngayon kasi mag-OFW ka, parang okay lang na hindi ka uwi kasi everyday may video call. Di ba? Super galing talaga niya. And improve talaga. 1,000% na nag-improve talaga yung communication since nung nagkaroon ako ng isip ba. Ayan. So, reduce manual work. So, dati, naalala ko, nag-OJT ako sa isang school, pinamanual sulat sa akin yung lahat ng records kasi I was working with the school, tapos ang daming students, tapos doon sa computer laboratory, may mga assignments sila, and I needed to do it. Kasi yun yung parang pinaka ma-remember ko na inline into ICT, pero may manual pa rin. Pero this time, you can do the automations and digital systems, minimize paperwork, repetitive tasks, reducing human errors, and saving time and effort, which is, I love it so much. Gamit na gamit siya sa akin as SEO specialist. Okay, so better collaborations. So online platforms enable teams to share files together in real time and communicate effectively even when working remotely. Of course, I'm traveling Asia, like kagagaling ko lang ng Vietnam, now we are in Cambodia. But before that, I was in United Arab Emirates or in Dubai. I went to Singapore, and my business is in the Philippines. So, paano siya na-work? So, we can better collaborate, no? Sa pamamagitan ng chat-chat. And meeting like this, Zoom, we are using the Google Meet, Zoom and Google Meet, di ba? So, it's possible, and we meet today. So, that's why collaboration with the ICT workplace o tools talaga ay maganda. So data-driven decisions. Digital tools collect and analyze data, helping individuals and organizations make informed decisions based on accurate information and insights. Siyempre, yung mga data. So let's say for example, ang pinaka-best data na sa accounting, di ba? Sa accounting, we are the accountant dati. I don't know if nag-i-exist pa ngayon, pero sa amin kasi puro na lang online. Like meron ng QuickBooks, may mga tools now for accounting which is very nice and helpful for everyone. So kung kanina nakita nyo, kanina dito ako sa kabilang side, ngayon dito naman sa kabilang side, same picture, same smile, pero yung hand wave ay magkaiba. So this is another example. So email and messaging apps. So we have Gmail, we have Messenger, Facebook, and other tools. So these tools are used for sending messages, files, and updates quickly, allowing fast and organized communications among individuals and teams. So mga cloud storage. So ang cloud storage actually is, para lang sa mga walang idea, kung before, mag-apply, kunyari merong applications, no? Meron applications. Ang mga picture natin, na-picture tayo, ang mga picture natin nilalagay natin sa album. Bumibili tayo ng album, bumibili tayo ng picture frames. Though nag-exist pa rin naman ngayon. However, meron na tayong mga cloud storage ngayon na if we want to take picture, hindi na natin kailangan ipa-print and we can save it sa cloud. Diba? So kung iPhone users tayo, we're using the cloud storage, i-store natin yung mga files natin doon and ma-access natin. So kung mawala or mag-change tayo ng iPhone, we can just log in our cloud storage para ma-open and makita pa rin natin yung mga files. Example, mga pictures natin na nakastore doon. But before, we need to develop the film and lagay natin sa ating album. Yung physical na album talaga. Right, so we also have the project management tools. These platforms help teams plan tasks, track progress, set deadlines, and manage workloads to ensure projects are completed efficiently. So, ito yung mga project management tools. Let's say, example naman ito yung mga monday.com, yung mga Asana, at marami pang iba kasi 'di ba? Kailangan natin na mga project management. So dati kasi pag mag-project management tayo, very manual pa. Oh, dito ka, ito yung task mo ngayon, bigay mo. Oh, nakasulat pa. Kasulat pa sa blackboard, kasulat pa sa kung saan-saan. Ngayon ang mga project management tools, click and click na lang tayo. Type and click and very effective. So video conferencing platform, just like what we're doing now. So dati, pag punta tayo doon, nag-exist pa rin naman. If you want to go sa conference, we need to travel. At mag-attend ng conference, meron pa rin naman yan ngayon for networkings. But most likely, just like what we're doing right now, ay meron tayong conference. Like we use Zoom to meet one another. So hindi nyo man ako nakasama, but you can watch and listen to me, right? So that's all. Next is using ICT to streamline tasks. So number 1 here, automation and repetitive work. Digital tools automatically perform routine tasks such as data entry, calculations, saving time, and reducing errors. So I'm going to show some example later. Digital documentations. Documents are created, stored, and shared electronically, making records easier to organize, update, and retrieve. So, online scheduling and reporting. So, halimbawa, I was working with American clients. So, yung mga scheduling and reporting namin ay online na lang. So, I can receive salary payment from them and they can receive the report of my work actually also. So, parang ano lang siya, parang, alam mo yun, hindi mo siya nakikita, hindi mo talaga siya nahawakan, but nag-i-exist. So, online systems help manage schedules, monitor activities, generate reports, and real-time for better planning and decision-making. So, dati kapag meron tayong meetings, we are using notebook, isulat natin. But this time, kapag meron tayong meeting like this, so halimbawa, today, I almost forgot na meron pala tayong webinar. So, nilagay ko lang doon sa aking calendar, online calendar, sa Google Calendar. So, si Google Calendar, mag-alarm na yan, magre-remind sa akin, oh, may meeting ka ngayon. Oh, di ba? So, effective, hindi ko nakalimutan, hindi ako na-late, and we met today. So, that's how the online scheduling and reporting is very important. So, another one is improving communications and collaborations. We have the team chat tools. So meron tayong, sa team ko, ginagamit namin ang Telegram. We also use the WhatsApp, chat, Slack. Yun yung mga ginagamit natin dati. Nagsa-Skype pa kami, and yung Yahoo Messenger before. Pero this time, we are utilizing yung client available sa WhatsApp. Okay, we have WhatsApp. Doon kami nag-chat. So, ang client may Slack. So, doon kami nag-uusap sa Slack, sa Telegram. Ayan. So, yun yung mga ginagamit ko na team chats. Kasi I'm not using the Facebook Messenger kasi ang daming mga doon, mga daming mga friends na mga maiingay ba. So, kaya yun yung mga Slack, yun, mga Telegram, WhatsApp, yun yung pinaka magandang gamitin kung nagtatrabaho. So, yun yung ginagamit ko. Pero kung depende sa inyo kung ano yung gusto nyong gamitin. So, we have the virtual meetings. Okay? We are more using the Google Meet. That's why I'm not really familiar with the Zoom. Nahirapan ako paano mag-share screen kasi it's been like 3 years na kasi nag-switch ako sa Google Meet. And we also have the shared online workspaces. So halimbawa, workspace ko, gusto mong makita, so pwede nating i-share. Ipakita ko sa inyo, bigyan lang kita ng access, okay? So we are giving access through email. O kung gusto mong i-access yung workspace, Google Workspace ko, kay ano email mo, i-add kita dun para makita mo lahat ng trabaho. So yun yung ginagamit namin sa aming team. So these are digital spaces where teams can store files, collaborate on documents, and work together anytime, anywhere. So this is almost related doon sa cloud storage na binanggit natin kanina. But meron lang siyang mga different terms para hindi tayo mahirapan na intindihin. Kasi pag sinabi natin cloud storage para sa iba, sorry, excuse me, para sa iba, ito yung cloud storage iPhone related. But if you're going to use the workspaces, parang magkakaroon siya ng ibang meaning. Though, almost similar lang naman siya. Sorry guys. Okay, so we have the best practices for ICT adaptation. So choose tools based on your needs. Ano ba yung needs nyo? So kagaya sa akin, ang everyday needs ko yung chat tools, which is the Telegram, Slack, WhatsApp. Tapos ano ba yung mga kailangan ko? Kailangan ko ng ChatGPT for creating contents. Kailangan ko ng management like monday.com, kailangan ko ng Canva to edit pictures, kailangan ko ng ganito. So i-assess nyo kung ano yung mga kailangan nyong gawin. So we have here also train employees, provide proper training so employees can confidently and correctly use digital tools, improving productivity and reducing errors. So kapag nag-train ako ng mga employees, may bagong staff, I don't need to meet them. So I just want to record the training and send to the new member na papasok sa aming team. Hindi ko na kailangan na, okay, so 100 virtual assistant join today. Tapos, di ba, kapag may mga ganito, ang hirap niya kasi maraming magtatanong, maraming hindi makikinig. But with ICT tools adaptation, ay talagang ma-reduce yung error at ma-reduce yung galit mo sa training, no? Kasi kahit na anong gawin niya, naka-record na siya, isahan na lang, hindi ka uulit-ulit kasi recorded at isan mo na lang sa kanila. So kung hindi maintindihan, sige, ito panoorin mo. Panoorin mo hanggang sa magsawa ka. But if we are going to train people like face-to-face, nakakapagod. Kakapagod sa katawang lupa natin. So we also have here encourage digital culture, promote openness to technology, continuous learning and innovation to help teams adapt to digital changes and work more efficiently. Diba? So, mabilis lang naman siya intindihin kasi we are living now sa ating ICT age. So, challenges and solutions. Resistance to change, proper training. Some employees may hesitate to adopt new technology. So, ito nga ang mga ang mga tawag nito, struggle ko personally, yung mga mommy, mga auntie natin na pinanganak na hindi pa masyadong capable to adapt the computer, hindi pa marunong mag-computer. Ito yung pinakamahirap na i-adapt yung technology. Kasi nasanay po tayo na wala talagang technology nun, so talagang mahirap siya. So proper training helps build confidence, understanding, and acceptance of the digital tools. So as a trainer, as SEO trainer, ito yung mga struggle ko kasi ang daming gusto mag-SEO tapos they don't know how to use computer. Diba? So kailangan ang tao ay dapat marunong siya or tanggap niya na may changes talaga. Kaya ito yung isa sa mga challenges and solutions natin. So kung nahirapan silang mag-adapt i-training, nahirapan silang mag-intindi, paunawain, so bigyan sila ng solution. So mga challenges ay talagang dapat may solution din. Kasi ang tools talaga, ang solution talaga ng buhay natin. And I believe to that. So we also have the tech issues. So kung meron kang tech issues, IT support. That's why merong mga sa isang company, mga malalaking company, may IT sila, di ba? So technical problems can slow down work. Having reliable IT support ensures quick troubleshooting and minimal disruptions. So ito lang yung maganda sa ICT talaga. Kasi ang dami na nating IT support ngayon, marami nag-aral ng IT, marami tayong mga information technology na mga experts, and talagang nag-evolve yung ating industry pagdating dito. So, security risk and data protection, kanina na-mention na last time daw ay ito yung ating mga, ito yung topic. Dito kasi sa digital systems may face security threats. Kasi syempre digital, hindi naman talaga siya picture na tinago mo lang sa baol mo, ikaw lang nakakaalam kung saan yung baol mo, di ba? So, kung nakawin man yung picture mo, doon lang sa baol, isa lang yung hanapin. Dito kasi sa internet, sobrang daming mga nangyayari. So, kailangan natin ng security, tight security, and implementing data protection measures such as strong password, access control, and backups helps keep information. So, ito yung mga everyday na challenges namin. Kasi it's online. Prone kami sa mga hacking because we are building websites. So, I'm going to show later kung paano yon. And yan, so ang takeaways dito before tayo mag-proceed doon sa ating actual. So the number one here is ICT tools boost productivity 1,000%. Using ICT tools helps complete tasks faster, improves accuracy, and increases overall work efficiency. So digital solutions save time and cost. So digital systems reduce manual processes and operational expenses while speeding up the daily operations. So mabilis na siya intindihin, di ba? And continuous learning is essential. So kagaya ko, noong 2008, hindi pa nag-exist ang ChatGPT. But I need to work on sa websites. I need to write contents. I need to process everything. And syempre, may mga ego tayo, no? Pero hindi naman talaga ako 100% na super galing na writer noon. Hindi ko kaya ba? Kasi syempre as a Filipino na lumaki doon sa probinsya, hindi naman talaga confident to write English, no? Ang mga English grammar, basta alam ko lang paano gamitin ang is and are, was and where. Yun lang yung alam ko dati. But the rest, yung mga proper grammar, mga paano siya i-check, hindi ko talaga alam. Pero wala akong choice kasi I was SEO, no? SEO na ako at ito yung part ng aking work. Ipapakita ko sa inyo later kung ano yung work ko. So regular training and skill development ensures individuals and organizations stay updated with the new technology and remain competitive. So, syempre kung hindi ka mag-adapt o kagaya sa akin, tao lang naman ako, may ego din ako. So kung dati manual kong ginagawa to, nagsusulat ako ng ganito, nag-website ako ng ganito, manual. Ngayon, yung work dati na 1 week kong trabahuin, ngayon, 1 oras makukuha mo na talaga. So parang, syempre may ego tayo, mahirap. Pero dahil sa dapat, yung attitude natin, kailangan i-accept natin yung continuous learning. And kailangan i-adapt natin kung paano. And by adapting that one, if you notice, paiba-iba yung posisyon ng kamay ko dito sa screen, which is sinadya po natin na gawin yan para makita natin dahil that's part of the ICT tool. So, yun lang. Thank you. And let's proceed to the actual presentation. I mean, doon sa actual na part. So before po tayo mag-proceed dito sa mga examples ko, anyone, do you have any question po sa ating presentation? Wala po tayong questions. Okay, so no one commented po. All right. So now let's proceed. Ano ba talaga yung aking ginagawa? So ang aking ginagawa po ay ganito. So can you still see my screen po ba? Mag-change pa ko ng screen. Okay, can you see this screen po? All right. So, excuse me. So this is my personal website, collaboration with my husband kasi we are traveling a lot. And diba, sayang naman if you're not going to record it. I'm not into video. I am not a very good actress pagdating sa video kasi SEO ako and I am not a video editor. But I am very good in creating contents like this, yung mga wordings, diba, mga ganyan. So I am very good. So I decided last December na sabi ko, magawa ko ng isang website. So I call it Digilamon kasi we love eating ng diet. Saan na lang, no? We love eating and we love traveling and we are 100% digital nomads. So we are living in our maleta. So we have 4 maleta, isang malaki sa akin, isang malaki sa kanya. And we have hand carry na maleta. So doon lang kami nabubuhay. So why not I'm going to record it. And very late ko na siya na-realize kasi I don't have any time. So I built this website. I call it Digilamon. So you can check the chat box. So the name of the website is Digilamon. Digi is coming from digital. And of course, lamon is our own word, no? Kain ng kain. So this is the Digilamon. So what is the goal of this one? To record everything. Record everything. So let's say, for example, we went to Singapore. So I created a content related to that. We went to Singapore and I enjoy Singapore so much. Tapos sabi ko, sayang naman yun, hindi ko may share sa everybody kasi I'm not into video creation. Tapos nag-video ako but I'm not confident. But in this kind of content, I'm good, no? So I'm used to it. So sabi ko, sige, try ko nga. Lahat ng mga places na napuntahan ko, I'm going to record it and post it online. So I decided to create a website. Diba? Sa website po, we need to create a content. So let's say, for example, best hawker centers in Singapore. Excuse me. When you are traveling to Singapore, sobrang mahal po siya. Namahalan ako in a way na syempre kakain ka nun. So that's why we in Singapore, meron silang term na hawker centers. Hawker is like, ano ba yan tawagin? Oy? Excuse me. Ang hawker centers ay para siyang food court. No? Food court na nasa public at super mura lang na mga pagkain doon. So, kung may mga friend kasi ako na, uy, paano mag-travel ng Singapore, tips naman dyan. So, instead of talking to them, I compiled some documents and some informations para maging easy sa kanila. So, hawker centers in Singapore. So, meron akong content dito. I-open natin. So, ayan. So, this is the best hawker centers in Singapore 2026 guide. Kasi 2026 tayo ngayon. And sinulat ko ito nung January 27. So, sinulat ko ito para ipakita sa inyo na ito yung talagang ginagawa ko. So, if you notice, noong 2008, ganito din yung mga ginagawa ko. Nagsusulat ng mga contents. Yan o. Yan yung mga ginagawa. So, halos lahat ng mga nandito ay napuntahan ko na and familiar. Yung iba hindi ko naman personal napuntahan, pero na-research ko na ito. And if you would like to go there, ito lang yung mga gagamitin mo. Siyempre, aside from my friends, no? Aside from my friends, may mga tao din naman na gustong gumala sa Singapore na hindi ko friend. So, ang goal nito is, kailangan kung pupunta sila ng Singapore, ano ba yung ginagamit nila? They're going to use Google, no? Google. Ngayon kasi gumagamit din sila ng ChatGPT. So dito sa ChatGPT, pag nag-type tayo dito ng best hawker in Singapore 2026, halimbawa 2026 tayo, pag nag-type tayo ng ganyan, magbibigay lang siya ng information. Ayan. Okay, so may mga numbers, mga ganyan, may mga websites na ibibigay, may mga ganyan, may mga information na ganyan. At yung ibang paggamit ng ChatGPT, hindi sila lalagay ng mga links dito. So kahit na meron ang ChatGPT, kulang pa din siya, di ba? Ito yung mga standouts, pero hindi mo alam ano ba itong Michelin listed bib, Gourmand Stalls, Tian Tian, Hainanis, di ba? Kung tutuusin, kulang pa din siya. So do you agree na kulang? Okay, type naman po sa comment section kung nag-agree kayo sa akin na kulang ang information. So type yes kung nag-agree kayo and no naman kung disagree kayo sa akin. Yes, kulang siya. But we've got the information here. So ayan no, na meron, punta ka daw sa Maxwell Food Centers, Lau Pasat, Telok Ayer Market, kulang siya. So I decided to solve the problem. So I created a website and I call it Digilamon. So dito sa loob ng Digilamon, I created a content. Sabi ko, best centers in Singapore. So ayan. So nag-discuss tayo dyan. And ayan, nagkaroon ako ng mga contents na ganyan. But eventually, syempre matagal na akong nakapunta doon sa mga mga hawker centers na yun, nakalimutan ko na. So ginamit ko pa rin si ChatGPT to list everything and to create the content. So ginamit ko pa din si ChatGPT. So dito pa rin sa Newton Food Center nakapunta ako. I remember I have the picture. So golden, ganyan. So inalala ko naman siya. Sabi ko, ano ba yung mga dapat kong gawin? Paano ba ako nakapunta doon? So nag-come out ako sa ganito. So what's the goal? So ano ba yung rason mo? Nagastos ka pa talaga ng website para lang sa ganyan? Yeah, aside from memories, I want to help people na mag-travel sa Singapore kasi as a first time, hindi madali, di ba? Mahirap magpunta ng Singapore na wala kang kaalam-alam. So another goal, kasi kulang si ChatGPT dito, very short lang, people will still go to dito sa sa Google, tatype sila na halimbawa, best hawker centers in Singapore 2026. So, kailangan mag-appear yung aking website. Ayan, ito yung goal ko. Kailangan mag-appear yung website dito. Ayan. So, pag nag-Google tayo, might be completed na siya. Tapos, ang pinaka-goal ko talaga is mag-appear. So, nakita niyo nag-appear. Okay, so I am going to give you task, guys. Can you please copy the keyword and paste it sa inyong Google kung nakikita nyo. Kasi dito sa IP ng Cambodian, ay nakikita ko siya. So number 1. So pag na-click ito ng tao, and meron kasing mga tao na nowadays kasi ang vlogging kasi parang fake na siya, no? Daming dagdag bawas na just for the sake na merong content. So yan yung isa sa mga ayaw ko as someone na nagka-try mag-vlog pero hindi naging successful. So parang very negative na lang talaga ako. Sabi ko pa yung ibang vlog parang hindi na siya totoo ba. So gagawa na lang ako ng content kasi merong mga tao na fan into reading. No, they don't like watching. So gusto nila magbasa. So pag nag-type sila ng ganyan, lalabas yung aking website. So kung tanggalin naman natin yung best in case na makalimutan nila, ito yung kanilang isi-search, hawker centers in Singapore, lumalabas dito, yan no? Lumalabas siya. So, makiklik nila itong website ko and at the same time, ma-solve yung kanilang problem. So, kung nakita nyo dito, successfully na-index, nalagay sa Google, but if you're not going to use the ICT tools, kahit nagagawa ka pa ng website, gusto mo pang ipalagay kay Google, hindi pa rin siya pwede. May mga proper ways and strategy on how to do it. Ayan. So, ganun siya. So, ngayon, paano ko ba ginawa to? Siyempre, dito sa ChatGPT, magpa-prompt ako na write content for best hawkers centers in Singapore 2026. Ayan. So, magpa-prompt na ako ng ganyan. Ayan, magbibigay na siya ng napakagandang content. Okay? So, ayan, nagbigay siya ng napakagandang content. But wag kang ganyan, guys, kasi kung hindi mo aayusin at hindi mo i-navigate ng maayos itong tool, bibigyan ka lang yan ng basic. Tapos kung isi-share mo ito kay Google, Google won't love it kasi nga, alam ni Google na generated by AI. Pero alam nyo, nung una, nung wala pang mga ChatGPT, kailangan ko pang i-compose ang statement na ito. At isang someone na lumaki sa Basakan, kung sa Bisaya pa, we don't have any access to the internet. Nag-ano lang tayo, depend lang tayo kung anong tinuro sa school. So, mahirap siyang i-compose. Lalo na hindi naman ako major in English, hindi ko naman siya napag-aralan. So, ang confidence level noon ay 0. Pero, dahil nga, kailangan natin ng pera, at ito yung trabaho natin, natuto akong mag-compose manually. But this time, if you notice, ilang minutes lang, ilang segundo, naka-generate na ako ng napakagandang content. Yan, napakadami. Tapos si ChatGPT dito ay meron siyang mga related. Sabi niya, rewrite into more aggressive. So, ikaw-copy mo lang yan. Oh. Ayan, ika-copy mo lang yan. Bibigyan ka niya ulit ng more, no? More na content na very deep and at the same time, aggressive daw. Kasi ang SEO kasi dito sa Google, guys, hindi naman, baka sabihin nyo na, ay, wala ako ng content sa ChatGPT, post ko lang sa website. Hindi siya ganun. So, we have a lot of strategies ang kailangan mong aralin kung paano ka pupunta sa Google at ma-visible ka doon. So, halimbawa, ito, napakaganda na siya. So, ika-copy ko lang ito. Ayan. So, copy ko lang yan. Tapos, meron ako mga pautot minsan na rate the content. Okay? Rate the content. May mga ganyan akong mga prompt. Tapos, I'm also using the Gemini. So, si Gemini, ito yung partner ni Google, product ni Google. So, rate the content. Ayan. So, kung dati, kung gagawa ako ng content na to, matatapos ako within the day or siguro 1 week pa. Ngayon, natatapos lang siya in few minutes. Oh, sabi niya, the rating is 8.5. Meron daw mga suggested enhancement. Okay. Sinasabi niya dito, okay, I want 10% guide. Make it 10/10. Oh, dito naman sa kay ano, sabi niya 9.2. So hindi siya perfect kasi AI siya eh. Sasabihan kanya na I'm only AI, ganun siya. Pero I want to make it 10/10. Ayan, so igaganyan na niya. To take the content from 8 to 10, we need to infuse it inside their 2026 specific details that separate generic guide from an expert one. So, ganyan yung kanyang mga sinabi. So, ulat ako, okay. Write the final content. Kasi kung tutuusin, ganyan lang man ang ginawa ko, pero if you notice here, very aligned talaga siya. So sabi ko dito, if you want to understand Singapore, you have to eat at hawker centers. These are an open food courts where locals grab breakfast before work, family dinners after school, and late night snacks with friends. So food court siya. In this updated 2026 guide, okay, sabi ko dyan, and we are going to read the ChatGPT. Ano ba yung sabi ni ChatGPT dito? Laka, internet ko hindi na mag-move. Sabi niya dito sa Gemini, hawker centers remain the beating heart of Singapore in 2026, while flavors are rooted decades. So, di ba? So, ngayon, nagbigay na siya ng information. All you need to do is to arrange. I-arrange na lang. So, medyo short yung content niya dito, but my content here is longer siya. So, kailangan, i-arrange mo na lang siya ng maayos with the tools. But of course, with the proper strategy to make it more beautiful. Kasi kung this one, ikakopy mo lang siya, ilagay mo dito diretso, hindi mag-rank. Hindi mag-rank yung keyword mo kasi gusto kong mag-rank ako dito sa keyword na hawker centers in Singapore 2026. Yan yung gusto kong ita-target. Ang hawker centers na keyword plus ang Singapore Then, gusto kong ma-in sa updated 2026 kasi wala namang mag-search ng hawker center sa 2025. Tapos na yun eh. Wala din namang mag-search na 2027. Next year pa yun eh. So, gagawa lang ako next year ulit ng content. So, ngayon, kung ikakopy mo ito siya diretso, hindi siya ganun ka hindi siya ganun ka, hindi siya malalove ni Google. So, ito yung kanya, sabi niya, hawker centers in Singapore are the best way. Pero iba yung ginawa ko. If you want to understand Singapore, parang ganon yung approach ko. So parang tao pa din ba? Kasi kung gagamitin mo to, para siyang AI. Naintindihan po ba natin? Okay, type yes naman dito sa ating chat box kung naintindihan nyo or you can follow me. Alright, so sabi po ng scale up ay yes. Yes naman po, sabi ni Lizard. So, kaya yung mga kasi guys, kung hindi mo kasi siya ayusin ng paggamit, ngayon, nag-i-English na, ang dami ng Englishero sa Facebook, di ba? Yung mga post nila, dami ng Englishero. Kasi kung ano lang yung sinabi ni ChatGPT, yun lang yung kanilang ginagamit. So what I'm doing sa aking work, nagkukuha ko ng mga information dito, tapos nire-refine ko. Ginagawa kong humanize. Kasi kung hindi mo gawing humanize, ikakopy mo lang ito, ibig sabihin nun, ano lang talaga, aside sa hindi ka mag-rank kay Google, hindi ka talaga maintindihan ng ginagawa mo. Parang hindi ka maging successful. Kasi ang dami namang gumagawa ng hawker centers. Tingnan nyo Google ulit ako Okay. So, hawker. Okay, type tayo dito. Hawker. Tanggalin natin yung best. Hawker centers in Singapore. So, kung nakita nyo dito sa aking SERP or Google SERP, nasa number 1 ako. Pero kung itatype yun dyan sa inyo, malamang iba yung magiging result. But then again, andyan pa din ako. So, sino po yung nag-type dito? Sino po nag-try ng type? Ang ibig kong sabihin, halimbawa itong si Rachel IRL ay nag-post din ng Singapore. Pero nauna ako dito sa listahan niya, na nalamangan ko siya based dito sa SERP ko. Diyan sa inyo, pwedeng nauna siya. Pero halimbawa itong National Environment Agency announcement, kopitiam.com at Singapore. Itong kopitiam.com.sg, website ito ng taga Singapore. Pero itong akin, website ito ng isang Filipino na nag-travelan sa Singapore pero nauna siya. So ano ba yung mga ginawa? Tapos si Facebook, di ba lahat ngayon nakikita sa Google sa Facebook, super big kasi ng Facebook. Tapos naunahan ko pa siya. Si TripAdvisor ay napakagandang website pero naunahan ko pa siya. Nagsulat din naman siya ng 2026 Singapore Hawker Center. Diba? Naunahan ko siya and ayun na nga, ganon ang lamangan dito sa Google. Ayan, so ayan yung work ko. And also, I mentioned na yung picture ko kanina ay talagang ginamit ko gamit si ChatGPT. So, hindi ko lang alam kung meron akong ayan. Ayan siya. So, dito naman kay ChatGPT kanina, meron akong website, I call it SEO Mafia. So, si SEO Mafia Club, para siyang directory ba? Na kung gusto mong maghanap ng mga SEO professionals, ito yung listahan niya. And me and my team ang gumawa nito. So, I am the founder. So, this is my picture. And the internet is not that so good right now. But if you want to view the website, it's called seomafia.club.com. Ayan. So I'm going to cite an example. So I have a friend. Her name is Darlene. So si Darlene, isa siyang writer, SEO like me. Office mate ko siya. Before. Tapos, kapag hanapin mo yung pangalan niya sa Facebook, kasi nga sobrang ang galing niya. Ang galing niyang SEO. And I also have the friend, his name is Dennis Casa. So ang name nila ay talagang, ang galing nilang mag-SEO, pero hindi alam ng lahat na magaling sila. So I encourage them to join the mafia. So, ang main goal is, syempre, mayroon silang LinkedIn, nag-apply sila, and example lang to ha. So, we're going to type name ni Darlene Franks. So, Darlene Franks is my friend. She is from the Philippines. At if you notice, pag i-type ko yung pangalan niya, walang nagsusulat about her. No, walang information about her. So sabi ko, join ka sa Mafia at gagawaan kita ng content. Ayan. So nung nilagay ko na siya, lumabas na si SEO Mafia. Are you guys following me? Please type yes. So what's the goal? Ang goal po ng SEO Mafia ay halimbawa nagpasa sila ng application letter sa client. Syempre mag-investigate ang client, who is Darlene. So magta-type sila sa Google. So lalabas information nila. So i-open ito ni Google at makikita niya yung information. So anyway, if you are SEO, let me know. You are very much welcome to join the Mafia. So this is the profile of Darlene. Ayan, so from here, andito yung number niya, andito yung email niya, andito yung rate niya, ganyan. To verify kung totoo ba talaga ang tao si Darlene kasi dami na ngayong mga mga fake. So ito yung goal ng Mafia. So halimbawa, I also have one friend. Her name is Nanette Montenegro. She's also SEO. Diba? So this is Nanette. So ngayon, si Nanette naman, ang kanyang ginagawa, pag meron siyang mga job interview, sinasabihan na niya ang client niya na para to do some background about me, just Google my name. Lumabas siya. So ayan, andito si SEO Mafia. So sinulat ko din siya dito sa medium.com, which is a platform din. And I also have website na jingray.com. So this is my another website. So si jingray.com ay isa kong website na nagbebenta ko ng mga SEO ebooks, no? So yan yung isa kong website. So lumalabas. So yan yung goal. Tapos kung nakita nyo, si SEO Mafia ay number 1 dito sa aking SERP. Tapos si LinkedIn ay nasa number 1. Pero kung di ba ang LinkedIn, dito tayo nag-apply, ang daming mga information doon. So, pero dahil nga sa proper usage, sa proper way on how to use and how to utilize the ICT tools like the ChatGPT, the Gemini, and other tools, I managed to rank first ang information ni Nanette dito. So another one is the one I mentioned, Dennis Casa, my another friend. Yan. So pag nakita sino ba si Dennis Casa, so wala siyang mga pictures. So sabi ko, join the Mafia and I'm going to create some information about you. So ayan. So dito naman sa atin ay lumalabas dito yung image niya. And dito sa baba, ang kanyang pangalan na sa LinkedIn at sa other platform na nakalabas. But dito sa Mafia, number 1 ang ating image. Ayan. Tapos ngayon kasi ang Google merong AI mode din. So pag naghanap ka ng who is Dennis Casa, sasabihin na niya na this is several professional properties or fictional characters. SEO expert, Dennis Asherto Casa. Ayan. So hindi lang siya updated kasi it was published on different website. So I also have another example. So let's say for example, magtatanong tayo dito sa Google. Who is the top female? Okay, iba natin. Who is the SEO goddess, charot lang ha, in the Philippines? Try lang natin. Yan. So, pag sinabi dito, sino daw yung SEO goddess sa Philippines, merong ilalagay si AI. Ayan, ilalagay sa AI. Pero, meron ding mga information dito sa baba kung saan naka-refer sa akin. Ayan, no? Ka-refer sa akin. I-change natin. From the goddess, punta tayo sa queen. Charot lang ha. Who is the SEO queen? Pero hindi naman yan totoo. Ano lang yan siya? Parang manipulation of information. So, pakialam ba ng iba? Pakialam nyo ba kung gusto kong i-declare ang sarili ko na SEO queen? Anong sabi dito? Sabi sa AI, pag tinype mo yung SEO queen, Jean Grey is a recognized top female SEO expert in the Philippines with over 17 years of experience. So, daming lalabas ng mga website dyan na naka-point to me. Ayan, no? So, something like that. Diba? So kung marunong kang mag-utilize ng AI, ng ChatGPT, marunong kang gumamit ng mga tools at gumawa ng site, you can make it very possible talaga. So meron pa akong ginawa na when is SEO Philippines Day. Philippines SEO Day. Ayan. Kasi sa Amerika, merong SEO Day nationwide eh. So, sabi ng AI, the first ever Philippine SEO Day is scheduled on October 3. Oh, diba? Launched by the top female SEO expert, Jean Grey. O, ako yung nag-launch. Wala namang pakialam ba nila kung gusto kong i-launch? No. But you can make it through the ICT tools and amazing talaga siya. So, pag nagsabi siya, ay, mayroon palang SEO Philippines Day. So, wala na. Naka-attach na. Finish na yung line. Gumawa na ako ng sarili kong day. Kahit na hindi in-approve ni BBM o ni sino man yan. But using the ChatGPT and the other tools, I make it possible. So, ganun siya kaganda. But guys, wala naman talagang Philippine SEO Day. And as someone na SEO or search engine optimization specialist, we're not celebrating this. Kasi we are, no, tayong mga Filipino ay talagang tayo yung mga workforce ng taga-Amerika, Australia, Canada. Yung mga malalaking agencies sa USA, sa atin po nag-outsourcing. So, parang sabi ko, parang mas maganda kung meron din tayong SEO Day. So, I just tried to create contents, massive of contents. Tapos, sabi ko, ano bang day? Okay, so let's celebrate it October 3. So, this is my birthday. No? Imagine mo yan, birthday mo, naging SEO Philippines Day. Pero hindi naman siya recognized, no? I am not claiming na recognized worldwide, but I want this, hopefully, ang mga SEO specialists magsusupport, but if hindi sila magsupport, that's okay. That's fine. But if they're going to search the Philippine SEO Day, it's October 3. No? Mag-second na siya this year. So, ayan, and we have this, no? I just created a content like this sa aking website. So, October 3, pinost ko ng May 19. October 3 is now Philippines SEO Day. Oh, saan ka dyan? Are you guys still following? So, I just created a content like this na related to Philippines SEO Day. Pinost ko lang sa site ko and boom. Ayan, nabasa ng AI and very nice. Okay? So, aside from that, I am utilizing Canva. So Canva is very nice. So earlier, I was writing a content related to my brand. Tapos ito na nga, nag-create ako ng banner sa ChatGPT. So balik tayo dito sa ChatGPT. Ito yung mga banner na ginawa ko. Yan o, yung mga banner na mga ginawa ko kanina. Ayan, and there are some banners na wala ba siyang mga picture sa gilid. So, I just copy and paste and ilagay sa Canva and to make it more beautiful banner. Ayan. So, nilagay ko yung image ko, picture ko dyan. So, I'm going to show you. Siguro alam niyo naman ito. So, this picture, originally, this is like this. May bakante dito sa gilid. So, sabi ko parang sayang naman kung hindi makita na lang yung ganda ko, no? Oh. So, what I did, kinopya ko tong picture ko na ito. Ayan. O, di ba? Kung hindi ka marunong sa Canva or hindi mo i-utilize yung tool, wala lang. Pangit yung picture eh. Ganyan lang siya, oh. Pangit. But, someone like me na tamad, hindi marunong mag-Adobe, so merong background remover po dyan sa gilid. Automatically, tanggal siya. But kanina nakita niyo may crown ako. Parang pangit naman yan, natalikuran ko tong image. So meron din tayo dito ang tinatawag na flip. Oh, saan ka dyan? O, i-flip mo lang siya ng ganyan. Oh, hindi na halata. Then parang sabi ko, parang gusto kong pakialam niyo ba kung ituturing kong queen ng aking sarili at lalagyan ko siya ng crown. Oh. Walang pakialaman, I'm lucky. Oh, adjust lang. And Wala na. Wala na. Oh, di ba? Kung ayaw nyo naman yan, gusto nyo naman ng ito. Ayun. Kung gusto nyo naman ng paganyan, okay? Parang ganda ba? Parang yaman-yaman, no ba? May ruby yung yung crown. Wala, kasya sa ulo pa. Wala na. Finish line na. So you have the beautiful banner. Di ba? So, what I did, nag-prompt na ako dito sa, ayan, ito naman ay, this is the updated one. Ito picture ko ngayon, maiksi yung hair ko ngayon, pero ngayon yung hair ko parang hindi lang siya nasuklay dahil di pa naligo. But eventually, pag i-blower mo, gaganyan siya. So, nagpa-picture ako, tapos ayan, anong gusto mo? Pinakita ko lang yung original ko na picture. Ginawa niya ako dyan, kaso pinalaki niya yung eye bag ko. Ayan. So kahit ano ay possible, pwede mong gawin. Pero guys, I'm not saying na gagamitin nyo yung AI para sa not legit kasi syempre hindi pwede yun. So pag sinabi kong senior SEO consultant ako with 18 years, totoo naman yun. So you are going to utilize the tool para sa ikabubuti ng iyong sarili, hindi para ikasama mo. Ganyan. So, ayun. And aside from the Canva, I am using, ito lang naman yung lagi kong ginagamit. We have the emails, we have the chat for Slack and more. So yan yung mga internet-based ICT tools na favorite ko. And yeah, I think that's all. If you have any question, please let me know. Type lang po dito sa ating chat box kung meron pa kayong question. Wala na po kayong question? Okay, kung wala kayong question, please type sa chat box what are those things na sana naintindihan nyo or maybe na-gets nyo na, alam nyo na yung mga ginagawa po. Type yes kung alam nyo na po. Personal question, yes po, you can do it po. Yes po, Negro Rachelo. Ilang taon ka po? Yeah. Ilang taon po ako nung 2008 kasi I am 39. Kalonga, I forgot. Ano ko lang kasi nun eh. Lako, hindi ako marunong. 2026. Tanda na kasi ako. 39 years old na ako. So that was 18 years ago. Ika lang. So 39 minus, ayan, mga 22 years old. So I was 22 years old, 2021. Kasi syempre nag-graduate ako ng 20, tapos nagtrabaho muna ako sa City Hall ng job order, mga 7 months, mga 2007. Graduate ako ng 2007, nagtrabaho ako ng City Hall, ng data encoder, tapos nakahanap ako ng work. So 2008, ako nakahanap ng trabaho na as SEO. So 22 ako noon and 39 na po ako ngayon. Yun po. So any question po? Ikaw po, Negro Rachelo, ilang taon ka na po? Nakaka-proud naman in that age. Yeah, 22. Kasi wala akong choice that time, guys. I am breadwinner. Kung hindi ako aalis doon sa aming province, wala, mamamatay kami sa gutom lahat. And I have 5 siblings na puro lalaki. So kawawa naman kung hindi ko sila tulungan. And using the ICT tools, particularly the SEO job, napagtapos ko silang lahat sa college. So ako yung nagpaaral sa kanila, 3 yung naka-degree at 2 naman yung nagbulakbol. Wow, 2023. Yeah, this time, guys, everything is possible. You can just learn something about it. And yeah, sometimes nagbibigay po ako ng mga free SEO training. Ngayon kasi medyo sickly ako recently, kaya nag-stop muna ako ng SEO training. And if you have time po, guys, you can check out SEO. Super ganda po siya na work. And so far, halimbawa, yung mga, let's say for example, you are editor, video editor. No, video editing is a very nice profession. Pero i-compare ko lang sa akin yung editing kasi nung nag-start ako, yung SEO ang pinakamababang posisyon sa aming company. Ang tawag sa akin dati ay link builder. Ayan. So ang link builder, so syempre as 22 years old, parang super ano ka, grabe din yung mga self-confidence level, iba din. So may mga friends ako na web developer, may mga video editor, graphics designer, at ang galing talaga nila. They know how to use the Adobe, super ganda nila mag-edit ng video. But this is the realization. I love doing videos as well. I wish na nag-learn ako more. But this time, marunong na naman ako mag-edit using CapCut. No, possible naman yung CapCut ngayon. But here is the catch. Bakit SEO? Kahit hindi nyo tanongin. Ang video editing kasi, pag sinabi na, magawa ka ng video para sa sabon, di ba? Or magawa ka ng video about sa presentation na to. So the presentation is related to ICT. Ang video po ay matatapos. Kumbaga ang project ay matatapos. Sabihan ka na, okay, gumawa ka ng image banner, magpa-print ka ng tarpaulin, matatapos. Halimbawa, print ka ng tarpaulin for election. Ang election matatapos. But ang SEO guys ay never ending. Let's say for example, hinire ka ni Shopee na SEO. As long as na you can generate sales, as long as na nagra-rank ka sa keyword, habang nandyan si Shopee and they love your work, ay hindi kanila tatanggalin. Pero, kung halimbawa, ang mga tasks like video editing, matatapos yan. But of course, kung sa Shopee ka or sa big company ka magtrabaho, a lot of editing works ay meron. Ganon. Pero kung mag-SEO ka kasi, labanan kasi siya ng keywords. Kung natanggal ka sa Google, ibalik mo na naman. So it's like, para siyang never-ending task. Hindi siya natatapos. Halimbawa, mag-SEO ka about sa Singapore, ang lawak ng Singapore. So sobrang daming mga words, daming keywords na kailangan mong ipalagay kay Google. Ganon. So kung ano ka naman, kung mag-project based ka, pwede din. Pero super dami po ng opportunity. But the big catch here, guys, don't limit yourself. So if you would like to have kung mahilig talaga kayo sa video editing, mahilig kayo sa designing, sa graphics, go for it. Maganda din naman siya. At pero this time kasi, lumabas na kasi itong CapCut. Kahit na hindi naman, kahit sino, pwede nang mag-edit. Ako kaya ko nang mag-edit ngayon dahil dati hindi naman. Tapos, pero ang SEO, hindi siya yung pwedeng gawin ng lahat. Ganon. So, paano ba ang, I'm not sure, I'm not really sure if na-gets nyo yung point. So, kung na-gets nyo yung point, please type yes. So, another example ng mga work na, halimbawa, nag-apply ka as data entry. Okay, bigyan ka ng isang workload, i-type mo yan. Lahat ng ita-type mo matatapos. But for the SEO, it's never ending. Nag-update si Google, merong bago, yeah. Pero kung hindi ka marunong, pwede kang palitan ng company. Kung hindi mo talaga alam, pwede kang matanggal, di ba? Ganon din. Pwedeng mag-end yung project mo. But eventually, ang pinaka-main goal talaga ng SEO is never ending. I am also doing the PPC, the pay-per-click. So overall, I am working as a team. We are working as a team. We have a video editor, graphics designer, website development. Ako yung SEO, yung pay-per-click pang Google Ads, Facebook Ads, yun yung mga ginagawa namin. So lahat ng yun, sobrang dami, and it helpful talaga if you're going to inline yourself to those mga work na in ngayon. And so far, guys, based on the record, some of my friends na yung karamihan, halimbawa, ito yung mga masakit, yung may mga friends ako na they are very good in editing, like edit image, video editing. Ngayon kasi kasi lahat video na eh. Super ganda na ngayon, bumalik. Pero halimbawa, yung mga tao na mga client ngayon, hindi na sila mag-hire ng mga video kasi available daw sa CapCut. ginawa na ng AI, very possible na, ganun. So yung mga tao na hindi naka-adapt ng mga bago, kaya nga sabi ko sa presentation kanina, kailangan mong i-adapt. Kasi kung Adobe yung alam mo noon, dapat alamin mo din kung paano gumamit ng CapCut, paano gamitin ang Canva. Kasi may mga clients na ayaw nila ng ganito, ayaw ko mag-hire kasi may CapCut naman, may Canva naman, I can do it myself. Like kanina, 'di ba, gumawa ako ng beautiful banner na gamit ang ChatGPT at saka CapCut together. Nagawa ko ng maganda, hindi naman siya ganoon kasama. Pero kung expert ka talaga sa editing, then you can make it very nice kasi iba pa rin yung skill ng mga into designing and into sa video editing. But don't make confused, no? Dapat hindi ma-confuse kasi ang SEO at saka ang mga video and mga images ay magkaiba siya ng division. We are from the division na puro content, puro words. The video ay related sa mga video. But overall, gamit na gamit siya sa tinatawag nating digital marketing. Kumbaga, I cannot work sa pay-per-click without the video. I cannot work sa SEO without the images. But before, I needed to hire graphics designer to make it. But this time, AI is possible. Kung marunong ka lang mag-prompt, marunong ka gumamit, and more, you can make it by yourself alone. So, yan yung nakaganda. Ayun. So, any question po? Wala na. Thank you po for your answer and good luck for your question po, Rachel Lu. Thank you so much and good luck po sa iyong graduation. So, yeah. Not bad if you're going to checking out SEO, malay natin, magkaroon ka din ng opportunity to that part. So, dami po nating mga SEO virtual assistant. And, ang daming speaking of salary, malaki din. Ayun. Kung ano yung gusto mo, yun lang naman yung pinaka-importante dun eh. So, if you like the editing, if you like anything, but me kasi I like the SEO, I like the wording. So, that's diyan ako nag-successful. Kasi dati, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, ito yung, insecurities ko. Some of my friends, they know how to edit, but me, I cannot. Some of my friends, they know how to build websites, but I cannot. No? Pero nung lumabas ang AI, lumabas yung kasi ang mga websites dati, i-code mo siya manually. So kung hindi ka marunong sa code, though nag-graduate naman ako ng programming, marunong naman ako mag-code sometimes, pero dahil nga sa mga insecurities at hindi kaya ng brain, so hindi ko siya nagawa. But the AI is possible. So look at the Digilamon. I made it by myself. Of course, tinulungan lang ako ng developer, but I made it by myself. So parang nakaka-proud, di ba? Isipin na dahil sa AI, marunong na akong mag-website. Dahil sa AI, marunong na akong mag-edit ng video. Hindi kagandahan, but pwede na. And dahil sa AI, yung content writing na ginagawa ko noon, na 1 week, ginawa natin ngayon within 1 hour, kayang gumawa. Yes, code po talaga. Okay, so ang question ko po ay ano po yung mga courses natin dito? Lahat po ba tayo dito in line sa ICT? Don't forget to fill out your attendance. Sabi po ng Scale Up Philippines, don't forget to fill out the attendance sheets po. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan. Ayun. So, lahat po possible ngayon. All you need to do is to equip yourself. Don't limit. If hindi kaya, training. Ang dami ng mga nag-train ngayon sa TikTok, sa YouTube, sa Google, ChatGPT, ang dami. You just utilize it. So another thing pala guys, free lang naman yung ChatGPT. But if you have the extra budget for learnings, pwede kayo mag-subscribe ng Pro version. Kung mga students kayo, may mga offers at ang ChatGPT ng mga mumurahin lang. So, you can do it. Kasi kung free lang yung gagamitin natin, limited lang yung makukuha natin. Kaya ako sa aming team, we are spending like $40 for Perplexity, Are you familiar with Perplexity? Perplexity is like ChatGPT. $40 ang kanilang seat per month. So we also have Gemini. I forgot the rate, pero meron din silang Pro. And we also have the ChatGPT. Ayan. So for content writing, I am working with these tools. Tatlo sila. So I am getting some information from ChatGPT. Ano ba yung mga information? Kasi magaling si ChatGPT mag-explain ng mga formats na magaling. Tapos, si Perplexity naman, the Perplexity tool can create real-time information. Kung ano yung bago, makukuha niya talaga. Si ChatGPT, makukuha naman niya, pero nakukulangan ako, but Perplexity is the best. Pero syempre, may mga difference. Kasi si Perplexity cannot generate very nice image. For me, ang pinakamagandang mag-generate ng image ay ang ChatGPT na Pro. Tapos, para ma-compile all together, pinapa-rate ko kay Gemini kasi I am working with Google. So kapag 10/10, perfect score na ko kay Gemini, okay, ready to go ng content, i-post ko na, and for sure, tomorrow, magra-rank na yung ating content. So, ganun yung ginagawa ko, and yeah, Gemini, GPT, Canva, and WordPress. So WordPress para sa website and more. So yun lang yung mga basic tools, mga internet-based tools na ginagamit ko. And of course, my laptop, my mobile, and the rest of the ICT tools na very helpful sa aking career. And yeah, after 18 years of freelancing, working online, tapos pag-graduate ko yung mga kapatid ko, nakaahon kami sa kahirapan konti. Then, nakapag-travel ako. I am 100% digital nomad by today, after COVID. So, na-enjoy ko yung travel, pero dito lang sa Asia kasi, dito lang muna sa Asia. Kasi hindi pa naman kaya yung malalayong bansa like USA. And I don't have any plans. But Asia is nice. So, with those ICT tools, I will end my presentation today na nabago talaga ng ICT yung buhay ko. Without ICT, maybe without me. And if you're going to ask me, I am not, no, hindi ako nag-graduate ng 4-year course. 2-year course lang yung natapos ko. But then again, hindi po siya hindrance para maging successful online. And natupad naman yung mga pangarap ko, and yeah, life is good. So, yun lang. Thank you so much for your time today. And I hope na meron kayong natutunan. If you want to learn more, you can follow me to my Facebook page. It calls Jean SEO. So you can watch there. Nagbibigay ko ng mga free videos, mga short videos, trying to edit videos for my practice. And you can also my Facebook page is, my personal Facebook page is Jean Gray. So yan yung aking name. And you can check it out, and hopefully mapunta kayo or mapabilong kayo future sa SEO Mafia Club, which is the directory of the SEO. And yeah, welcome po kayo doon. Abang-abang kung gusto niyo ng trainings. And I also have some videos doon sa YouTube na matagal na, super tagal na. Hanapin nyo lang yung generals. May mga nonsense video ako doon about sa SEO. Mga basic tool, mga basic information for beginners, pero super outdated na mga video. And yun, ang pagpasensyahan nyo na kasi hindi talaga ako marunong mag-edit. But yeah, I'm trying my best to make it. Thank you guys, and thank you Scale Up Philippines for having me today. I enjoyed, and sana kayo din po. Bye-bye po. Babalik ko po sa Scale Up Philippines.
Yan. Thank you so much po, Mentor Jean, for that very clear na discussion tonight. And of course, thank you so much din po sa mga participants natin na nagre-respond at very participative. So, so if ever wala na po kayong questions or clarifications, may I see mga heart emojis po sa chat, or you can just heart react lang po. Ayan, so while waiting po sa mga responses, please don't forget to fill out our attendance sheet So you may scan the QR code shown on screen or you may just click the link na sinend ko po kanina sa chat box. I-resend ko na. Ayan. So, ayan, klaro, I've seen some reactions. How about po yung others? Parang konti lang yung nakita ko. Ayan, may isa. Sa 9, isa lang. Baka may questions pa yung iba. Okay, okay na daw po sila. I think there are no more questions na po, mentor. So, ayun. Um, we would also like to invite po everyone sa aming mga scheduled webinars for the month of February. So this will be the last webinar for January and magfe-February na. So nakapaghanda na po kami ng topics for February na you may pwede na po kayo mag-register right now actually. So if ever interested po kayo into any of these topics, you may just scan the QR codes na nasa tabi ng kada topic. So, ayan, for updates, announcements, and future learning opportunities, please don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. Meron po kaming Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Just search for Scale Up Training and Development. And that concludes Information Technology 103 webinar on enhancing workplace productivity with ICT tools. Once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Stay safe. See you in our next webinar. And remember, we are your Scale Up partner. Good night, everyone.
Good night po. Thank you po.